Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Batman and Robin. Now, I think we all know what Batman and Robin was. It was a film and the final entry to the Tim Burton films, done by Joe Schumacher, and the final entry. Now, there were originally plans for a fifth one that never happened. So, the premise of this film is about Batman and Robin dealing with Mr. Freeze, whose main goal is basically to, let's just say, steal diamonds and try and turn Gotham into his own winter wonderland. Now, at the same time, Batman and Robin have difficulties working with each other, mainly with Batman being overprotective and not wanting to lose Dick Grayson. And given the fact Dick Grayson does put himself in difficult positions, but he's just trying to remind Bruce that I need to be here, and you don't need to protect me. And I think Dick Grayson is aware, but I think he just wants Bruce to stop being overprotective. And what's interesting that in the final arc of the story, it's basically Bruce Wayne trying to keep people he loves and cares about from dying. And what's interesting is that Alfred is slowly dying, and there are hints that show it. For example, when Batman and Robin leaves, he closes his eyes, which is almost like he's in pain. When he's in the Batcave, he looks at one of Bruce Wayne's old Batman suits, and there are some powerful moments where Bruce Wayne will look at certain places or areas in the room and remember how, as a kid, Alfred had always been there. Take it you're someone who's lost a family member, or if you're living back in the past. You see these kind of, like, remembering certain areas where you've been, or remembering the good old days. What's actually interesting is that we are introduced to Batgirl, who's introduced as Alfred's niece, and not Commissioner Gordon's. So I would say that Barbara in this is actually not too bad. She's kind of like that typical kid you would have at your house who would be hardcore, does what's right, and sees what she does. What's actually interesting is that she does eventually learn more about Alfred, and we will learn that Alfred's trying to learn about where his brother is, but it's kind of heavily implied he's either dead or presumably incognito, as we never do find out if Alfred was ever able to find him. We're also introduced to Poison Ivy and also Bane. Now, Bane has been took a big step away from his comic book counterpart. Instead of being the intelligent criminal mastermind, he's now portrayed as being the dumb, bumbling henchman like he wasn't supposed to be. And Poison Ivy in this is kind of done a bit more better. In this one, yeah, he does kind of act like what the comic book counterpart is. And I give Joe Schumacher credit for trying to not step away from Poison Ivy. So, with Batman and Robin, I would say the film has some redeemable moments. It does know how to take itself seriously. And there are moments where you think, what were they thinking? Like nipples on the bat suit. Also, it's a ridiculous, campy plot. But I think there are some powerful moments that actually do the film some justice. We see Bruce Wayne trying to come to terms with his parents' death. We see Mr. Freeze trying to get his wife back. And when Bruce Wayne gives his powerful speech to him, it's quite emotional and quite powerful. Now, I do admit the film has some redeemable qualities, and moments you think, yeah, it does redeem itself a bit. So what do I think of Batman and Robin? I know there was like a lot of promotional material, and as a kid, I had some of the promotional material, like the toys. I even got the film on Christmas back in 2008 or 7. So I admit the film isn't too bad. It does have some redeemable moments, and moments where it can take itself seriously. And what's interesting is that Batman Forever is actually referenced. For example, in the kind of confiscate area, you do see Riddler and Two-Face's costumes, hinting Two-Face did survive the fall. You also see Robin mentioning the Flying Graysons, and you see then Bruce Wayne talking, and Bruce Wayne saying, "Don't tell me you're taking his side again," as a reference to Batman and Robin. So I think the film isn't too bad. Again, it does take itself seriously at times, and there are moments where it will kind of screw up itself. So it deserves our thumbs in the middle. It's not bad, not great, but still alright. And again, there were a lot of terrible 90 films that I am going to go back onto and review. So this is my review, so Comic Reviewer here, signing out.